What's going on, stream? What's going on, team? What's going on, traders? Gonna give everybody a few minutes to join. Then we will go ahead and start this game, man. My bad, guys. Just giving everybody a few minutes to join up, and then we'll start. So today, right, the isolation class Monday as well. So today's gonna be, it's not gonna be as long as yesterday, right? Yesterday we kind of did an hour and a half. That was crazy. Um, we're not gonna do that today, right? Today we're just gonna. We already know we don't have any continuations in the daily time frame. We know we don't have any continuations in the 4 hour time frame. So we're just gonna focus on the 30 minute, right? We're gonna focus on what happened today, right? Monday, the first day of the week. We're gonna have and we're gonna focus on structure, right? Where we're at in the 30 minute time frame. So again, the 10, 11 pairs we'll look at AU, CHF, JPY, EA, EU, GJ, GU, US30, USD CAD, gold, and Bitcoin. There are other pairs that we keep an eye on now that we've added in these last couple weeks. Euro AUD being one of those. GBP CAD is being one of those as well. I think CAD JPY was one. No, which one was it? Am I missing one? I don't think so. I think just Euro AUD. EURCAD we were looking at too, but I think this was just a random. Who's calling me? Hold on. All right, so we'll focus. We'll focus on the 10 that we look at. Here, what's good, Muhammad? We'll just stream, my brother. So, with that being said, right, AU, let's focus on what happened today, right? So we know we had. I'm gonna change this up, right? I'm not gonna mark this as a pullback, right? What I was saying this morning is I want to mark this as just this zone here. We have this high, this low, this high. We're trading between this low and this high up here. Let's get rid of this here. Get rid of this here. Right, we already know we had a day of drop today. So we know we're trading between this high and this low. Right now, where are we? In the middle of the zone. Right, rejected the high once, crazy wick that happened Friday, then price started making lower low, lower high, lower low, lower high, lower low, lower high, right? So internal structure, we are following lower lows and lower highs, understanding, right? If we just follow structure, we'll catch pretty simple trade, right? But we have to wait for AU to give us a change of character and a break of structure before we could even consider taking these trades going short long term, right back to the 4-hour low, right? Which is what we're looking for, right? This push back to the top side was just a pullback within the zone, right? We've reached the 50%, the 38.2 to 58 to 38.2 to 50% retracement, right? Once we got into there, this is where price is making that decision, right? We need to wait for price to let us know what it wants to do, right? So in this case, again, this is a pair that same as yesterday, the same analysis from yesterday, the same for today, right? We want to just be patient and wait for our trades. CHF still moving down, right? At this point, we're at the 30-minute low. We have a day of no net. Price just moving sideways. Let's actually confirm that. I don't want to just some crazy shit. Slight drop. Right, we'll name it as a drop, but it did open with a gap, but it's all good, right? Price still hasn't changed, so not a big deal. This low broke here, so we know at this point we're trading between this high and this low. And again, this is a pair that we want to see price start moving on up. So what do we want to see? Today's a very simple day. In AU, it's already have a change of character in BOS internally. So let's go back to it. So good question. So AU, right? Let's start from the top to the bottom so we can know exactly where we're at. Right? So daily time frame, we're fine, right? We're still between this lower low, lower high, lower low, lower high. Price rejected the lows here at the bottom, then started pushing up. Internally, right? We have lower low, lower high, lower low, lower high. And right now, this is where we were talking about last week, right? For the last 2 weeks, actually, that we were seeing, okay, if price breaks above these highs here, right, then we know price is going to want to continue to go up, right? So we go to the 4-hour, right? In the 4-hour, we had higher high, higher low, higher high, lower low, change of character, right? So in the 4-hour, we have a change of character, right? So in the external structure, which is the 4-hour time frame, we have a change of character. We don't have a BOS yet. The BOS would be after we have this price break to the low, right? But we have a change of character. After the change of character, right, we know we're getting a pullback. So this is the pullback that I was talking about, which is the 38.2 to the 50% retracement. And this is where price is going to make that decision, whether it's going to turn around and go down or price is going to break to continue to go up, right? So now in the 30-minute, again, we understand already that this high that was made, right, this candle that was made on that 8:30 a.m. candle that was made Friday is a testing candle. This isn't a break of structure. So we know at this point, price failed to break the highs in the daily time frame, right? And price starts going down. So now in the 30-minute, we're still within this higher high, higher low, higher high. So in the internal structure, or yeah, in the 30-minute time frame, we're still within that higher high and higher low. Now when we go down to a lower intervals, right? Let's update this in the 5-minute time frame. Right, we know we're trading between this higher high, higher low, higher high, higher low, right? Crazy wicks. I'm not gonna use the wicks, right? What we're gonna do is turn off the candles and go to the line chart. Higher high, higher low, higher high, higher low, higher high, right? So we know that we're trading between this low, right? This low and this high. This low broke, which then gave us this low and this high. This low broke, which gave us this high, this low, right? Let's keep going. These lows broke, gave us this high, right? These lows broke here, gave us this high and this low, right? This high broke, gave us this low, this high, right? These highs were tested, never broke, gave us these lows that were broken, right? Then it gave us that high, this low broke, gave us this high, this low broke. I'm sorry, this low, right? This high broke, then gave us a change of character. So this is the change of character, low. This is the break of structure, low. So we know that we're trading now between this low and this high, and this high now is what we're trading. So internal structure, we have a change of character and a BOS going counter trend. So I wouldn't be looking to trade this because internally this is going counter trend. Again, we need to use the candles we can. I was just using the line chart to get away from the wick, right? So we could look at structure, but with the candlesticks it's the same thing, right? So internally we have the 800 EMA and we have a change of character and a break of structure going counter. So you know what I mean? Internal structure, there is no change of character or BOS going with the trend, right? So how do we get ready? Again, I don't trade Asia session or London session, right? So I'm not in a rush to look for an entry opportunity, right? What I am trying to look for is where structure, right? Again, we understand that in order to get a nice entry, a valid entry, structure needs to be seen in the 30-minute time frame, right? These lower lows and lower highs that are happening in the lower time frame, again, which is going to be that 5-minute time frame, we could already see that we have push 1, push 2, push 3, right? So now if price decides to continue to push to the bottom side, right, the way we just get ready for our trading session for the morning is simple, right? We have lower low, lower high, right? So we know we'll be trading between this high. If these highs break, then we know we're looking for price to continue pushing up, and the low that we're looking for is this low down here. If these lows break, then we know we'll look for price to continue to go down. And at this point too, internally, right, what do we see? We have an engulfing candle, price, which was the opening candle, the 5 p.m. candle, went down, retested the zone, and then went right back up. So again, not only is this still making higher highs and higher lows, but then also in the internal structure, you saw how it gave us a change of character and a BOS, and then now in the 30-minute, you see this engulfing candle retest going counter. So again, I don't trade going counter, so I wouldn't be looking to take this trade. I wouldn't be looking for entries here. I wouldn't be looking for any of that. What I'm strictly looking for on AU is for price to start turning around going short, so we could get those entries to make these new lows down here, right? So AU is in the middle of the zone in the daily time frame. It's in the middle of the zone in the 30-minute time frame. So with all of that, AU is the least tradable in my trading plan right now, just based on that. CHFJPY, same situation, just opposite, right? CHFJPY, it's in peak high territory number 1, so I'm not trading in peak high territory either. So CHFJPY, that's number 1. But let's say it wasn't on it wasn't on peak high. Let's say we were still uptrending. Right now, price is still making lower lows and lower highs, lower lows, lower highs. To where we're at now, lower low. So what do I want to start seeing before I start looking for trades going long? I need to see price give me a change of character and a break of structure, right? Because if I get into this trade, for example, I get in here thinking that this is the low for price continue to go up. Yeah, it goes up a few pips and then goes right back down. We don't want to be in those trades, right? So CHF no continuations, nothing yet. Go to the next one. Again, if you guys have any questions, anything you guys need me to explain again, let me know and then we'll do that. This price went up, gave us the day of rise. Right. The high that we were looking for, notice how none of these candles gave us a break of structure. None of these candles gave us a clean break of structure. This green candle testing, the next red candle went right back below. The next candle, the green candle testing, the next red candle went, or the next candle was a red candle that went right back below. This candle is testing. The next green candle, yes, it went above, but what didn't it do? It didn't close above the wick. It closed right below the wick, right? The wick, the body of the candle closed below the wick. The next candle was a red candle, went right back below. So we're still trading between this high and this low, right? 30-minute, we know we're still trading between this high and this low. Internal structure, we know we're trading between this high and the same low, right? But at this point, I'm going to delete this line, right? Because also we know that price at this point is just consolidating. We're consolidating here at the top of the zone. So Euro AUD, we're also just going to skip ahead and we're going to wait for price to do what it has to do, start trading within our zone. No trade until there's a BOS. Yep, correct. Euro USD gave us rise, 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 no net, reset the trend, then gave us another 3 days of rise. On the third day again, reset the trend, gave us a no net. And then finally gave us a day of drop today. So let's update this, day of drop, update STP, right? And then exactly what we drew yesterday is what happened here. Right, again, Euro USD is a pair we want to start going long, not short. It's a pair that overall is in an uptrend. So I am not trading counter trends. I'm not looking for shorts, but we drew it out. We knew exactly what was going on. We're looking for two things, either for price to break below and continue the downtrend push, or for it to continue to consolidate and go above and continue the uptrend. Right, and right now this just looks like it was a type 2 pattern that was created. Right, could this be a type 1? Can this turn into a type 1 where price consolidates, breaks below, and then starts giving us uptrend pattern push to the top side? Yes, but I'm not expecting it. Euro USD is one that, again, yes, I am looking for price to continue pushing to the top side, but is one that I'm expecting price to give me a pullback before we continue this upside push. Give me 1 second, guys. I'll be right back. I had to turn the fan on. I'm sorry, guys. Hot as shit in this room. So yeah, so that's Euro USD. Right, again, we know we're not looking for price. Already gave us 3 weeks of rise. I'm not expecting another week of rise this week. I'm expecting price to give me a pullback down to this area. Let's go to GJ. GJ, we know we're still looking for price to push out to cover this gap that's here at the top at 191.486. Right, so let's update real quick from the top to the bottom. Right, we know we already have 2 months to rise, so this month could be looking for another push to the top side. Regardless, we know that price already gave us a new high with that wick before the push down to the bottom. Right, we have 2 weeks of drop. This week being the third week already gave us that new low as well. This 4-hour low, right, it was just a POI that we had, a point of interest. We had this high that broke, it was this low, this high, right, this was the low, right, this was a little pullback that we had, right, because once we had this break, we had this low and this high was rejected, then price gave us a lower low. Only thing I don't like about this high here is the pullback, right, it's not significant enough in GJ. Let me see, let's go back real quick. We had this high that broke here and gave us this low. This low broke here, gave us this high. This low right? It was never broke this high, right? So then this is the high that broke, gave us this low. This is the high that broke, gave us this low. This is the high that broke, gave us this low. Yeah, so technically, right, we have a little change of character going on here. Right, oh, wait a minute. No, we're not. Not yet. I'm bugging. Right, this, I didn't want to count this wick here, because it was, if we put, I think this is the one that I was seeing in the line chart as well. Just because of how big that exhaustion candle is, if we put the line chart, right, that wick isn't there. So, regardless, we'll mark it up like this anyway. Let's see. I don't like using this entire candle, but we'll use it for this, for the sake of this trade, right? And we know that if price rejects these lows and continues to go up, then we know where price is going to go. Regardless, we'll be using the zone the same way, right? We still need to see a BOS, we still need to see a change of character, and right now price is just still making lower lows and lower highs, right? Technically, right? Lower low, lower high, right? And these lows are broken here, right? Lower low to where we're at now. So GJ is still pushing on down. So until we don't get that change of character BOS, still gotta wait. GU is another one. This is GU is the same analysis as AU, right? Just opposite. It looks the same, but it's opposite in the sense that GU overall is in an uptrend, AU overall is in a downtrend. But we can see that structure in the last couple of days has been pretty much similar. So it doesn't mean much, right? I just wanted to show you guys that, again, it's just mostly rinse and repeat. You gotta be patient with our trades, right? We had this break, gave us this low, this high, this low broke, gave us the same high. Now we know that we're trading between this low and that high, right? Again, GU is one that we are looking for price to continue pushing on the uptrend. We saw last week price went up, so I am expecting a pullback. Now, is this a significant enough pullback? Right, at this point we got to be patient. We have a type 3 pattern, right? The type 3 pattern today was consolidation, broke out below, went back 50% of consolidation, right? Then started to push down again. Right, lower low, lower high, break, retest, continue the downtrend push. US30 again, guys. If you guys have any questions, anything you guys need me to explain again, any pairs you guys want me to go over, let me know, and we'll do that. My bad. Respond to a message. So US30 today actually moved not bad. I was following it even after the stream. You know, again, I'm a very disciplined trader, so I did not take the trade. Again, kind of just sucks that the move happened. Again, it happened after I got off, right? Again, I don't trade after 10:30. I try not to. Not even that I try not to. I usually do not ever trade after 10:30. None of my trades are after 10:30. So that's one thing that happened with US30 is the timing that it wanted to move, right? But the main thing that happened is STP, right? Once STP was hit, that's it. For me, it's game over, right? And we can see that not only was STP hit, but ADR was also hit, right? So, you know, again, it's one of those situations where we just gotta sit back, right? Analyze and just continue to backtest, right? And the best backtesting is the backtesting that you do live trading. So we could break down to the trade for today. Again, it's one of those trades where it happened after the fact, right? It happened after we would get off, so it's not a trade that you know, it's not a trade that that would have been taken. Where was this? What time frame was this in? I think, well, actually no, I forgot. This is the trade that I saw. I'm right. I was looking at this. No, it had an early entry, right, for the news, which was here in the 5-minute time frame, right? A red, red, green. This was right before 9:30 open, right? Had a nice red green retest to go into profit. Right now, what happened after the fact was just a sweep of the lows, right? As we could see, right? Gave us an exhaustion candle to the top side, swept the lows, filled this exhaustion candle here that we were talking about a few days ago, right? And then started to push back to the top side. But again, this is a pair that what I was saying with STP and everything, right? We just let it go and we'll continue to go. We understand we still have a gap up here at the top side. Now we have a gap here in the 30-minute time frame for the opening, so we just got to be patient, wait for NYC open. We'll take a look at that later. USDCAD gave us a no net. Price still just moving sideways. STP will move it to here. 21 candle is red. Right, nothing yet. Still, we can see where price is rejecting to break these highs again. This is not a break of structure. This is a testing candle. The next candle's red candle went back below the zone. Nothing closed above. So not a clean break of structure. Price just tested the highs, faked everybody out. Everybody who thought this was going to be a break of the highs, a retest to continue to push to the top side, they lost today. Right? This is the type of trade that we do not take. Right? We understood we have clean traffic to the left hand side. This is where price is going to most likely want to make that decision. Wow, why is that word so difficult to say, huh? Right, that's exactly what it did. Swept the highs, got everybody to believe that this was a break of structure, made everybody believe they'll break, retest, continue to push to the top side, and then ended up going right back down to the bottom. So USD CAD is still one we have to wait for. Gold is one that just consolidated all day today as well. Right, we'll start looking. Is it 7:30? Yes. Okay, this gave us a, I don't know, my eyes are blurry right now, my bad guys, give me a second. This is touching this candle, this, alright, so it gave us a slight rise, another day of rise on gold. Price still moving sideways though, but it did give us a day of rise. Not much to say on this one, right? Gold is, when we're looking at overall structure, gold is not there, so we just got to be looking at this in the lower time frames, 30-minute, 4-hour. Try to go back and forth and just look at structure and just not get trapped in the trap trades that they want to throw at us, right? We'll be patient, we'll wait for a change of character, break of structure, we'll wait for a pullback to be given, because at this point we already have 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 days, 9 days of price just moving on up on gold. So we're either going to be expecting a long consolidation to happen, or we'll be expecting a pullback, right? And Bitcoin gave us another push to the top side, 72,000. Not bad, not bad. A lot of people were saying 100K this year. I don't know, pretty far out, but definitely possible. But it's another pair that I am expecting a pullback. And this would be the week for it to happen. So let's see. Let's see what price wants to do. Should be interesting these next couple days, next couple weeks. But that's pretty much it today, guys. Again, no trades, no pairs really have continuations. Most of them really we just gotta rely on structure, and we just gotta be present whenever the trades are presented to us. We just got to be present for them. So that's pretty much it for today, guys. We'll be live tomorrow morning for the live trading session. If you guys have any questions, anything you guys want me to explain again, let me know. If not, we'll see you tomorrow morning. See you tomorrow, man. No problem, my brother. Good night. Yo, actually, Muhammad, one question. Time changed over here. What time is it for you right now? I'm just curious. Is it still the same time difference, or am I an hour? I think I should be an hour ahead of you now, or an hour more ahead, I think. 2:30. Okay. 2:36. Yeah. And that's AM, right? You're ahead of me. That's crazy. It's 7:36 p.m. for me. But the time changed, I think, yesterday. Yeah, that's crazy, bro. Alright. I think the time changed yesterday for us. We're an hour ahead now, so I was just curious. Alright, my brother. I'll see you tomorrow morning. See you in a few. Alright, guys. We'll see you tomorrow. Make sure you guys join the Discord. Discord link will be in the chat. Alright, guys, peace out.